Hey, how's it going? I hope you're well and doing okay. It's me, Victor Candid, and hoping that I hope this is a good time to catch up with you and to talk about things that I think are important and sometimes. But this is me ranting about this could be a commentary of sorts. So, for most of you that are familiar with who I am, or those of you that are not familiar with who I am, so I'm a research scientist. And one of the things that we find that we do often in research is where we oftentimes we have sort of a reimbursement culture. And what that simply means is, let's say, for example, an organization is inviting you or your university, it's sponsoring or paying for your trip. You have to first cover the expenses. And then when you come back from the trip, you either put in a ticket or claim back the funds back. Now, why this is good, and it's good that you have some kind of funds from your university to support you, oftentimes I feel that system is obsolete, and there are a lot of researchers and scientists, and especially early career researchers, in financial strain. I'll give you an example. I have about 3 different conferences to attend in January, and each of them are events where I'll be reimbursed back for my flight, for my hotel, and all the expenses that I'll be making. But in order to attend those conferences, I have to pay for the flight, the hotel, at least these 2 things, the main ones, for the conference. And so when you're thinking about that, your accounting almost is going to about $5,000 for a money that will be reimbursed back next year. Now, mind you, the reimbursement doesn't happen immediately in some scenarios. Sometimes it takes months. I had one particular event that I attended, and by the time I got back, it took about almost a whole year to get the money reimbursed. I think this is problematic because what is the point of adding the financial strain or putting financial strain on an early career researcher? I think I might be wrong, but established members and senior researchers might not be having problem with this because already they have millions of dollars in funding. And perhaps it's easy to go around and they might have disposable funds or income to use for such purposes. But for younger scholars, I think it's problematic. We might need to think about how to reconsider, reevaluate how the systems works, what better payment system can be used to ensure that the younger scholars are well supported. When we're thinking about how to support early career researchers, this is one thing that we could do. To take away the gatekeeping system, if you want to cover my travel funds, for example, how about buy the ticket for me, send it to me, right? There has to be a way around this. Release the initial funds before the event happens so that I can for the trip, or buy my ticket or pay for the hotel over there and make the reservation for myself and send me the information, right? And I think these are ways that we could do to make it easier for younger scholars or researchers that are trying to build their career and climb up the ladder. And I spoke with a lot of colleagues, and I see them having similar challenge, which is why I wanted to make this video, because I think it's unfair to put those kind of strain on the researchers themselves, because it impacts their family, especially if they have their family, and the money that they could use to do other things. For example, we have Christmas around the corner. The money that we could use for, let's say, Christmas trips or family vacation, I have to use it to buy my flight for an academic event that I would attend, or maybe I have to use the money to pay for my hotel, a hotel that I'll be using later on in the year, or my flight. I think it's not sustainable, which is why, unfortunately, the current academic climate does not favor early career researchers. I believe something should be done about it. What do you think? Let me know what you think. I think there's a culture that should change in academia, and something should be done about that to make it fair for everyone to participate equally in science innovation. Anyway, I'll just stop here. You comment below if you faced a similar challenge. Tell me how you've overcome it, and maybe we could talk about it. Something I'm trying to do in this channel, we'll have maybe a section or a series where we talk about stories of resilience, how different people have overcome particular struggles in their life to become who they are. But I think this is one of those things that's there's a challenge and that needs to be talked about. Anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful time, and I'll see you on the next video. We'll talk soon.